What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the regular fan show. Vinny made it. Vinny made it on time. Uh,
What do you
we're
mean? I wasn't doing anything.
we're back. It's that time of the week. Well, it's one of the times of the week, besides the fact that I was on vacation. So it's the one time of the week this week that we're back with the regular fan show. I'm Bruce
That's
Juno.
all right.
That's
You
Vinny
need you,
Freds.
you need a little break.
Yeah,
Uh,
I went to a
you need
Georgia.
a
I
break
went.
every now and then.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. I went to Georgia, Augusta. I saw, I saw the Masters. Um, that was pretty sick. I saw the entrance of the Masters. I didn't see the Masters, but I saw
I
the.
was gonna say you didn't watch the actual Masters, but you
No, I
you
did
saw
not
where
watch
it is.
the. Yeah, I saw where it is. It was pretty cool. It's on like a main road. The entrance to the Masters is on a main road, and I know I sent a picture to the group chat, but it's like a main road, and the entrance is right there, and there's like nowhere to park and then walk over really. I guess there's like a
Yeah.
couple spots, but I didn't really know because I'd never been there. So I was like, screw it. So I drove past a couple times, and then I was like, screw it, and I just pulled in to the gate, and I was like, I'll just park here really quickly, take a picture, leave, just cause for the memes, say I was here. I usually don't do that, but I was taking pictures so I could show my buddy I was staying with, who was at work, uh, like what I did, like so I could remember what I did. And right when I pulled in, security guy walks out, and I was like, "Oh." He goes, "Yeah, you can't park." He was super cool. He was super cool. Shout out whoever that guy was. He was super cool. But he's like, "Yeah, you can't park here." And take a picture. He's like, "Go across the street in that parking lot. That's probably the best way to do it." And it was a private parking lot, but I did go into it,
Oh,
and I did park there.
I was
And
gonna say you probably have better chances of going into a private parking lot for 10 minutes and coming out fine than going to the front gate of the Masters.
yeah, well,
And
yeah, I mean, I took a picture from
need you.
across the street. See, I
Yeah, look cool.
realistically I could have parked like down the road at like I don't remember if it was like a CVS or something. There was something down the road. I could have parked there and then like crossed the street and walked down, but it was a main street where it was like a light that no one was ever like driving at that light. Like no one was ever turning from that light. So the light was like basically always green. And I just didn't want to be a scumbag. So I was like, I'll just take a picture from across the street.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then I went to Holiday
That's fair.
Hoopsgiving.
But yeah, yeah, you saw some good games.
Yeah, so Georgia, Cincinnati, that was a pretty good game, and then Auburn, Chattanooga, and then the Mocs, they were hanging in there for a bit, but Auburn was just kind of is Auburn. Like
Yeah,
two of Chattanooga's
I
players
mean,
got hurt.
oh, jeez. Yeah, Auburn. I mean, it's isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's Bruce Pearl's son now coaching the team since he retired.
Yeah, I would make
They
sense.
just handed it off to him, but they're still they're still solid in the college hoops. I can't wait for March Madness, by the way, just because we're talking about college hoops. I
Dude,
guess
I love
I
March
can't wait for
Madness. It's the best time of year. Best time of the year.
conference tournaments. Oh, did you see? Oh, I wish I could remember his name. Some guy. I want to say he was a football analyst or something. Had to take that March Madness was like the um, worst tournament in sports.
Everyone's gonna have a bad take. It gets clicks. Let's be
Yeah,
real here.
but it was one of the worst things I've ever seen. But I guess speaking of bad takes, we can segue into I guess the overarching headline for today, which is Puka Nakua
Pukanuka.
might be Antonio Brown, might be Antonio Brown 2.0.
I
It's been
don't.
a packed. Oh, hold on. It's been a packed 48 hours for Puka. I mean, he started with
And the Nakua
what was the
family.
first
And the Nakua family.
what we're getting to it. We're getting to it. It started with him going on Aiden Ross's stream, if I remember correctly. That was the first domino to fall. And then Aiden Ross being Aiden Ross made him do some dance or celebration that I'm not going to do because it has, a very I don't know what's the word you're looking for, just a very disrespectful meaning behind it. And Puka started doing it, not realizing what he's doing. He got a lot of hate for that. He apologized, But then what was that? Then next he was still on stream and went out and said NFL referees make bad calls on purpose just to get screen time on TV.
Yeah, just so they can
Which,
text their buddies and be like, "Hey, look, I'm on, I'm
hey,
on
you
TV.
see what I saw or saw what I did on Sunday night?
That wasn't a flag, but
Like-
you see me on TV."
And you know what? That could very well be true. I mean, refs are human beings; they want their time in the spotlight. But there was that.
Well, look
And
at
then-
there was a lot this week, and I so don't mean to cut you off, but there was a lot of calls this week in general, like that just kind of like
There were.
there's always bad calls because like it's gonna happen, like refs are human, whatever. But like this week it was bad. Like look at the Bills Patriots game.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah, that pass interference.
there was a couple where it was like
The Bills. I saw Mike Vrabel was talking about which again, I mean, I don't think talking about the refs from their position is ever good, but Mike Vrabel was saying, how does the team that leads the league in holding penalties get not a single one all of a sudden? That's
and like the
and
PI
let's
on
be
Marcus
honest.
Jones and then the non-PI on Mac Hollins. It was like I don't know. I get it might sound biased because I'm a Patriots fan, yada yada yada. But like it was it was dumb to watch. Like would we have still lost that game? Maybe. Like I'm not gonna say we might not have lost that game, but it was still just like dumb to watch. Like the second
Yeah,
half just
I mean-
completely changed the game.
Yeah, especially there wouldn't be no Bills, 21-point comeback without
Yeah.
a couple calls going their way. But I mean, if you're Puka Nacua, like, how do you expect these referees to ever give you a 50-50 call? If Puka's going up for a jump ball trying to earn a pass interference or something, do you really think the referees are going to give that to you after you just went and badmouthed them to the whole world?
Yeah.
And this isn't even where it ends. And then what was it? So Puka's brother got arrested. Samson Nacua gets arrested for
Samson.
stealing LA Laker rookie Adu Thero's car, which I don't know if that was some rookie hazing thing that
Is it
went
actually
south.
is it actually a
or-
do Thero? That's how you pronounce it?
I don't know. I'm going fully based off sound spelling.
Oh, word out. Yeah, I think in the clip I posted, I said
Tiero, I don't know.
Tiero, yeah.
It might be Tiero. I have no idea. He doesn't play enough for me to know. So, but my dog is throwing the blanket around on the bed. Sorry, that was distracting.
Oh, that hurt my head.
But yeah, I do Tiero. He doesn't play enough for me to know how to pronounce his name, but it doesn't mean he deserves to have his car stolen.
It's Beamer.
And I don't know. I guess it could be some rookie hazing, but still, why is Puka Nacua's brother the one getting involved if that's the case? It's pretty sussy if you ask me.
It was, it was just kind of random because it was
stupid.
It was the
Yeah.
day after there was all this stuff about Puka that came out.
Exactly. Like this has just been a bad way. Puka's PR team, you know that picture of the guy outside the Popeyes on his break, just sitting outside like this.
Yeah.
That's Puka's PR team right now.
Yeah, I wonder how
Just
Mr. and Mrs. Nakua are feeling right now.
I don't know. They might be concerned with their son's future in football, because then we talk about Thursday night football, Rams Seahawks. Seahawks with a great comeback. I admit I didn't watch the second half of this game. I turned the game off when Sam Darnold threw a pick in the red zone at, I don't know, like halfway through the third quarter or something. I thought it was over. Sue me. Thought it was over. And then all of a sudden, a couple hours go by, I look at my phone and I see an overtime notification. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I'll turn this game back on. I see the first drive of overtime. To Puka's credit, the dude went out and balled.
Yeah.
He had like 225 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns, had a touchdown in overtime.
Nationwide is so much more
As
than a
much
great
as Puka is or talking his way out of a contract because let's not forget he's on a rookie deal. People are saying it's heartbreaking that he only takes home 400,000 this year, which is blasphemy. But besides the point, he's not making $25 million like some other receivers in the league. So, dude does need a contract. He is playing for a contract right now, and he's kind of, I don't know. He's showing all these reasons why he shouldn't get one. All the off the field stuff. There's got to be some sort of. We talk about media training and stuff. There's got to be a part of that where they just tell these guys, don't go on live streams, don't go on Twitch streams.
Well, they
It's not
probably
worth it.
do. Like, think
Never.
about like your media you get media
You would
training in
think so.
college.
You would think so. It's honestly, it blows my mind some of the athletes that I've interviewed through work and stuff that at the high school level, college level, that just represent themselves so much better than some of these professional athletes that are fully grown adults. You look at Puka Nacua as one example. He's the main example I can think. You look at like that rookie DN that the Bengals drafted, Shamar Stewart, who like was refusing to play for them at the beginning until he got a contract. It's just so many of these guys, and I don't want to call professional athletes spoiled because they put their bodies through a lot and everything, but you're making millions of dollars,
Living the dream, dude.
Literally living the dream.
Yeah.
And I don't know, you're gonna hop on some live stream and start saying some nonsense and throw it all away. Like it's not hard to just shut up. It's not hard to just sit and chill and shut your mouth and just enjoy the vibes. I don't know. But
well,
again, to Puka's credit, he did go out and ball.
I mean, the Rams could have won that game last night too. The Harrison Mevis missed a field goal with like a minute left or something.
No. Well, and then back to that game, I didn't even mention right after the game, Puka hops on Twitter and says, I got to make sure I have the exact quote here, hops on Twitter and goes, something to do with the referees. Here it is. Never mind. There it is. There it is. Puka Nacua. Can you say I was wrong? Appreciate you, Stripes, for your contribution. LOL. And that got deleted right away. What?
But like, why post it in the first place?
Exactly. Now that's the thing. You can delete it, but does he know how many screenshots are out there?
Yeah, that's
how many people are
like
throwing it up on Twitter? Every time
your name's already trending. When your name's already trending, like people are getting notifications, even if they don't like follow you. Like people are getting that notification.
Exactly. Yeah. He's just, and I get it. He's a young adult. He's what, like 23 or something. I don't know. If I was 23 years old, which I'm not anymore, but
you're basically we basically are.
When I was 23, did I make mistakes? Yeah, of course, everybody does. If I was a not world renowned, but if I was a professional athlete, well known, making $1 million this year, you bet your ass I would have no social media on my phone. Maybe not none. I need to be able to doom scroll sometimes, but like I would not be tweeting. I would not be posting. I'd be sitting there to look at memes and nothing else.
Yeah.
Because it is never worth it for a professional athlete to post anything on social media. It just never, unless it's something, good, but most of the time it's not.
Yeah.
And
it's just
that's the
weird.
stuff that
like
starts trending.
It's like it's not what you want to see from, like you said, from a young guy in the league.
It's just weird timing.
No, he's 24.
Like,
he's 24.
He's 24. Wow, so he's the same age.
When's your birthday?
Same age. June.
He's older than you.
2001. Wow, so this guy is older than me.
June what?
And I'm
June
sitting
what?
here trying to tell him how to act.
June what?
Am I going to throw that out at 23rd?
Okay, he's a little under a month older than you.
Wow. So again,
Younger
Puka
than me.
Nacua is older. He's older than me. All right, Unk. He's older than me, and I'm sitting here from my bedroom in my parents' house telling him how to act, and he's making $1 million.
You think he's listening to you?
He should be. He should be. You know, I would have his ass straightened out. No, I would not. I honestly, I'd probably lean into it if I was if I were him, or if I were like part of his team, his PR team or something. I'd be an awful influence. I'd be in his ear like, dude, you're literally gonna get a $50 million contract. You're gonna lead the league in receiving yards next year.
Why are you doing like
Just
a Donald Trump impression?
I don't know. I noted. I noted.
You're literally gonna
just
get
came out.
$50 million next year.
It just came out of nowhere. But I'd be in his ear like, yo, you're untouchable. You're invincible. But the fact of the matter is, these athletes are not untouchable. You can't go out and say these things about referees, especially,
Yeah.
and you think that these refs aren't going to talk to one another, and you think you're not going to get on some list of guys that they don't want to give calls to.
I'll tell you what. So I never played football. My school didn't have football. I played intramural football. I played indoor flag football when I was in high school. But like I never really played football. But when I went to Georgia, so my buddy on the side, he refs boys flag football, and it's like really intense down there, and it's kind of awesome. And he refs it, and he asked his boss if while I was down there if I could ref a couple games with him. And so,
Oh God,
and his boss said, yeah. And so
no.
I refed a couple games with him while I was the first night I was down there. And I did not throw my flag once. And it's so, but I'll tell you what, trying to like, with obviously the NFL has like 6 refs or whatever, but like with 2 guys trying to see everything is insane. Like, because I didn't throw my flag because I didn't see anything, and then I had coaches in my ear.
If you don't see
the coaches were chill about it, but like, I had them like in my ear, like, buddy, hey, you're missing this, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at this. Like, it's a tough gig. It's a tough gig.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you always got extra referees on the sidelines, and
we met a retired NFL ref too.
And did he have the same experiences?
I'm
sure.
Yeah, what was his name? Yeah, he said he was just there to watch. Kevin Mack.
Well,
I never actually looked him up.
Look, I honestly give a lot of respect to referees. They deal with a lot, especially, those guys at the professional level. They work their way up. They deserve it. They make a lot of. I'm assuming they make a lot of money doing it. I don't know how much referees get paid for professional sports. I'm assuming it's a decent clip per game.
Wait, no.
But you got guys that are just doing it for the love of the
number
game. That say.
Sorry, I'm off topic. I'm sorry.
But yeah, there's guys that are refereeing just for the love of the game at the high school, local level, and they're dealing with it too. They got parents and coaches yelling at them about whatever. They missed this. They got this wrong, and I've witnessed and gotten older. It's obviously hard when you're getting wrapped up in a game, but I try to give referees the benefit of the doubt every time. Like you were saying, you can't see everything in a basketball game where you got 2 refs for a high school matchup. They're not going to see everything.
Yeah, but the way basketball is nowadays, it's easy to ref basketball. You just call a foul when somebody drives.
Well, that's if you.
That's at least in the NBA.
Yeah. Well, that's if you want to be one of those.
Somebody shoots the ball, you call a foul.
Yeah. Well, that's a whole other problem with the NBA.
Breaking news.
Yeah, guys. Yeah.
breaking news.
What's the breaking news?
Chinese tennis player banned for 12 years for match fixing spree involving 22 matches for a 5-month period.
Wow.
For all you
So what you're
tennis
telling me
fans
is
out
that-
there, wait, there's a football game going on right now? What? Anyway,
Right.
for all you
Oh,
tennis
is it
fans
a bowl
out
game?
there, yeah. Chinese tennis player, if I pronounce this wrong, I really apologize. Pang Renlong has been banned for 12 years and fined $110,000 for match fixing. 25 years old.
So I guess
Admitted to
this
it.
gambling thing is. Oh, the feds were closing in,
Yeah, the feds were on their ass.
dude. So this whole gambling thing is now officially worldwide.
He is
I mean,
banned from playing in, coaching at, or attending any event organized by major tennis bodies or national federations.
Wow.
Last week, the ITIA, which I don't know what that is, the International Tennis Integrity
International
Agency,
There it
announced
is.
French player Quentin Folio had been suspended 20 years for match fixing.
Dude, wow.
He was the 6th player
That's good
banned
stuff.
over allegations. So that means that Pang Renlong becomes the 7th.
Jeez. I mean, why? I don't know. I'm sure they had their reasons.
Wow.
I'm sure they got
Kennesaw
paid.
State is getting destroyed.
I'm not kidding. Yeah. Are you surprised?
No, dude. Shout out the Owls.
Anyways, yeah, Puka Nacua might be the next Antonio Brown. That's my take on that. Sticking with the NFL,
And
Bruce, I think
sticking
that
with
the
CTE.
NFL, that's insane. Tua Tagovailoa.
Am I wrong? I think that's a good transition. I think that's a great transition.
It's
Sorry. Sticking with potential
you're not
CTE.
wrong. You're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it.
I'll go on a whim. I'm an open book here, Vinny.
Anyways, I feel like this is more than just a story about Tua. Like, yeah, Tua got benched. They're starting 7th round pick Quinn Ewers
Shout out.
out of Texas over Zach Wilson too. So yeah, I imagine how
does
Zach
that
Wilson.
surprise you?
No, it doesn't. But it's just the fact that you have a former 1st round pick bench, or not bench, but you have a former 1st round pick sitting behind a current 7th round pick.
Yeah,
I just
Tua
find it
moves
funny.
all the way to emergency third.
That's the craziest part. Yeah. So they basically said, Tua, you're not taking a snap at quarterback for the rest of the season.
Well, here's the thing.
And they're not
here's
even-
the thing. Here's the thing. It could be for the reasons we kind of presume it's for, aka
He's bad at football.
how he's played, his potential brain damage, how he hasn't been great since that 2023 season when he re-signed in 2024 with that crazy contract because he was a leading passer. And then he's been injury prone. Everything's gone downhill since then. There's that. There's also they're eliminated from the playoffs. Does Mike McDaniel just not want him to get hurt to end the season?
So they are. That was going to be my question. I wasn't sure if they were mathematically eliminated. I assume they were. So it would make sense. If you're Mike McDaniel, there's no point in throwing him out there and risk him getting hurt again. But at the same time, Quinn Ewers is not your quarterback of the future. So
You don't know
throwing
this.
him out there.
Who knows what happens in the next 3 weeks? 4 weeks?
All right,
What is it? 4 weeks? 3 weeks?
fair,
I'm lost.
but 3 weeks. But at the end of the day, Tua's time in Miami is done. That is the overarching thought here. But if you're the Miami Dolphins, you owe this man another 26 million next season or something like that.
Well,
A
he
cap
signed
hit.
last year for 4 years. He can't
Yeah,
a trade,
Any-
a cut, anything like that is gonna throw
any cut
financial
is gonna
tagging.
be any cut is gonna have a crazy cap hit. The Dolphins are basically screwed. is what we're getting at. They're not going to have any money to pay anybody with all the Tua BS going on. And it makes me wonder because there's a 44-year-old grandfather starting in the NFL solely because there hasn't been a quarterback that, I mean, sure, there's a couple that are playing well, but there hasn't been many quarterbacks drafted in the last 10, 15 years, whatever, that have actually developed into solid NFL starting quarterbacks. The NFL has a quarterback development problem on its hands. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is still out there playing. Philip Rivers, like I mentioned, just returned. You have teams that would rather throw a 40-year-old quarterback out there. Great quarterbacks, by the way. These guys are obviously phenomenally talented quarterbacks.
Future Hall of Famers.
But they would rather have these guys out there than a 27, 30-year-old quarterback who got benched or whatever the case may be. I mean, Joe Flacco was starting games this year. And
but Joe Flacco throws the best ball you've ever seen.
Well, all three of those guys throw pretty good balls, but you know, they're severely limiting the lengths that they can take a team just on their age alone. Aaron Rodgers can't lead a drive, at least, well, he could prove me wrong, but Aaron Rodgers isn't going to lead a game-winning drive in 30 seconds or something. He can't air the ball out like he used to. Philip Rivers, you saw as soon as he needed to throw the ball more than 30 yards downfield, it didn't go well. Check downs and quick decision-making, that's their bread and butter, but the second you end up in a situation where you need a Josh Allen or, you know, a Drake May or something to put on their cape and go win you a game.
Drake May.
Those guys aren't going to be able to do that for you. So, I don't know. I got to see if I can find the tweet real quick while we're talking about it, because I saw something that was like every first-round quarterback in the last however many years or so and how many have been benched. And yeah, there's been some that have ended up being pretty good, but, you know, you now have Tua. You had Mac Jones, Zach Wilson, Sam Darnold. Like, there is a lot of quarterbacks getting taken early that don't go anywhere. Here we go. First round quarterback since 2020. And this is not every quarterback. You know, obviously you have a Justin Herbert out there who is doing pretty well, but Tua got benched. Justin Fields got benched. Zach Wilson got benched. Trey Lance, Mac Jones, Bryce Young got benched at one point, Kenny Pickett, Anthony Richardson. And a lot of these guys have all the athletic tools. They have the speed. They have the arm strength. They just don't have either the coaching, the decision-making. I don't know what is going on in the NFL, but quarterbacks are not developing like they used to. And that's why we see a 44-year-old Philip Rivers actually out there starting games.
Well, to tag onto that, I mean, Anthony. Who knows what's going to happen in the last weeks of the season now, because Riley Leonard's going to be. I don't know if he's.
Well, they're still starting Philip Rivers.
I know, but what I'm saying is Riley Leonard is day to day or whatever, I think, and then Anthony Richardson is practicing again.
Yeah, but I don't think they've given any information that
it's the 21-day window.
Yeah,
so
they
I don't
haven't
know if
made it. Well, no, he still has to, get cleared. But they haven't made it seem like even if those guys are healthy, they're going to switch from Philip Rivers.
He almost went out there and won a game against the best defense in the league.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, they also only put up 16 points. And in a game where your opponent kicked 6 field goals and beat you, we were all rooting for Philip Rivers that day. We all were.
Because Jason Myers is a dog.
But,
duh.
But 16 points is not going to win you many playoff games.
Well, yeah, but you also got to think he put up 16 points in his first game in 5 years in the National Football League as a 44-year-old.
That is my point on the NFL having a quarterback development problem. A 44-year-old quarterback who hasn't played in 5 years is a better option than some of these guys on teams' practice squads or backups or free agents, whatever the case may be.
You know
I mean,
who they
this
should,
just
you know
makes me
who a team should try to
curious.
pick up?
Who's that? Ben Roethlisberger?
No,
Tom
Johnny
Brady?
Manziel.
Johnny Football is doing great. He's got his podcast
Yeah, Johnny
going.
Football's legend,
He's
doing
doing just
great things,
fine.
but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you need to go out there. You need to win some playoff games. Who better than Johnny Football? Just like
Yeah,
Johnny
that's
Football
fair.
2.0, brother. Johnny Football 2.0 is about to give Oklahoma a run. Mark my word.
Yeah. See, I'm trying to find like what free agent quarterbacks are still out there, and it's just showing me teams' backups. But like Carson Wentz is hurt. Jimmy Garoppolo. Whatever happened to Jimmy Garoppolo?
I
I
don't
mean, he
know.
wasn't that great, but he's at least not 45. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Jameis Winston is with the Giants. CJ Beathard. Where is he at? That's what I mean. I know these guys aren't the same names as a Philip Rivers or an Aaron Rodgers, but they're at least able to move a little bit. I mean, I don't know. I think the NFL has a serious problem on their hands that they can't develop quarterbacks. They're taking all these quarterbacks because they're dual threat or they have insane arm strength, whatever the case may be. But I feel like a lot of quarterbacks nowadays rely too much on athleticism and don't necessarily have the decision making that a Tom Brady or a Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, what those quarterbacks had. So
I think it's
I
time
don't know, man.
for. I think it's time. Speaking on the topic of quarterbacks, I think it's time for the Eagles to bench Jalen Hurts and start Kyle McCord.
You just want to see Kyle McCord playing.
Yeah, dude. Or a team should get him. A team should go get him because I think Kyle McCord would be really good in the NFL. I do. I genuinely think he'd be really good in the NFL. That could be a severely hot take, but I think Kyle McCord would ball out in the NFL.
We'll see. I mean, when Drew Brees returns to the field, he's going to lose an opportunity there. When Peyton Manning and Eli come back, that's another opportunity missed for Kyle McCord. When the NFL can't let these quarterbacks go.
Well, did you see what Brady said?
Yeah, he thinks he could still go out and dominate at 49 years old.
Yeah, he said, "Give me a month, and I'd go out there and dominate." And Shaq said, "Yeah,
And you know what?
I'd go play an NBA championship."
All right. Well, Shaq is bugging, but Tom Brady probably genuinely could go out and be a serviceable quarterback at
Well,
49
that's why
years old.
he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
It just has to do with NFL teams not being able to develop quarterbacks into smart decision makers. I mean,
there's teams out there that can, but there's a lot of teams that can't.
I guess looking at the quarterbacks that are actually available and free agents, there's CJ Beathard, Jeff Driscoll, and Jake Fromm. I guess if you're the Detroit Lions, I guess if you're
we need Drew Lock.
Yeah, whatever happened to Drew Lock?
Whatever did happen.
Where's he the backup at? He's got to be the backup somewhere. He's with the Seahawks. There you go. He just won last night.
Ooh. Shout out Drew.
Yeah. Look at Drew Lock.
We love to see Drew Lock, dude.
Still in the NFL. He's the backup.
Is Aiden
Jalen
O'Connell
Milroe's
still with the Raiders?
Yeah, he's got to be. And I guess, hey, I look up Aiden O'Connell. It brings me straight to a player on the Morehead State Eagles. So,
yo, shout out Morehead, brother. Made March Madness.
I actually don't see, or did I just spell Aiden wrong? Did he spell it?
I don't know, man. It's AI.
Oh, yeah, he spells it A-N. Yeah, he's still with the Raiders.
Yeah. Oh, geez, he's 27.
Look at that.
Didn't realize he was 27. Damn.
But I feel like maybe the fact that Daniel Jones got hurt after the trade deadline hurt the Colts too, because they couldn't trade for a Aiden O'Connell or a Drew Lock or someone like that.
Kyle McCord.
But I don't think they were going to trade for Kyle McCord. But
I'm just saying, brother. He might be he might be in the situation that Mahomes is in. Mahomes. The only reason Mahomes touched the field is because Alex Smith got hurt. The only reason,
Yeah. Well, all right.
um,
If Jalen Hurts goes down,
I don't even know if he's a backup. Yeah, think about it. Think about it. So some of the best quarterbacks of recent history. Patrick Mahomes only got playing time because Alex Smith got hurt. Tom Brady only got playing time because Drew Bledsoe got hurt. Kyle McCord
I'm trying to think of
only gonna get playing time because Jalen. I don't pray on anyone getting injured.
Well, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. But either way, just the fact that for the Indianapolis Colts, the
Wait.
best option is a 44-year-old Phillip Rivers.
Kyle McCord's not on unless he's on the practice squad.
He might be practice squad.
Yeah, because it's their QBs are. Your camera turned off.
Yeah. I got this dog going nuts next to me. I had to take care of business there for a second.
I see. Yeah, their quarterbacks
Yeah.
are Jalen Hurts, Tanner McKee, and Sam Howell.
Sam Howell. Wow. Still out there.
It's a name I ain't heard in a long time.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
Well,
on the topic of recently, rookies and how they were recently in college, how about the Delaware Fighting Blue Hens?
I can't believe we're actually talking about
How about-
this. Yeah. All right.
how
You know what?
about-
Fine. Let's do it.
How
do
about
it.
Minicucci?
When's the last time that a team made a jump from FCS to FBS and actually won 6 games in a season, and not only won 6 games and made a bowl game, but actually won that bowl game?
It's because
Delaware
Nick
went 7-6.
Minicucci is a dog.
Their first ever
Season in
season
FBS.
in the FBS, yeah, and they go over 500. Yeah, your guy only threw for 176 and 1 touchdown, but still they got to win.
Yeah, but Minicucci's the GOAT. He's gonna be drafted like in the first round next year.
He's going to transfer somewhere and then transfer one more time, maybe another transfer, and then probably get drafted
Yeah, but he's a dog.
3rd round or something.
Has he been in Delaware his whole career?
he-
Yeah, dude.
he's a
No, he's
junior.
a fighting blue hen through and through. He's not going nowhere.
And he's not
bleeds-
getting drafted.
He bleeds blue
That's
and
for
yellow.
sure. You know what? You know what's got to be crazy though. Imagine you're with the University of Louisiana. You've been in FBS school for how many years, and you lose to a team in their first ever bowl game.
Well, I mean, I
I'd
don't
be
think this
pissed.
has anything to do with it, but their quarterback's name is Lunch.
Lunch Winfield,
Lunch Winfield.
nice.
He only threw for 11 touchdowns this year.
Yeah.
Did Lunch.
Well, I mean, you want to talk about Minicucci? How about the running back Joe Silver, 116 yards and a touchdown on only 14 carries? He had a 61-yard. Was it a 61-yard touchdown he had? It doesn't look like it, but still had a 6. Oh no, yeah, the first touchdown of the game, 61-yard run, Joe Silver.
Oh, yeah, Joe Silver.
With-
He's that dog. He's got that dog in him.
Yeah,
I was watching that game
I
at
mean,
the airport.
good for the Delaware. Good for the Fighting Blue Hens. I hope they get a nice little NIL boost from all the hours we put in with their team on NCAA.
Facts. We should get one of those guys on the pod. We should get Minicucci on the pod.
Shoot him a DM. See what happens.
Or Sean Wilson. Or Kyrie Duplessis.
Well, I guess speaking with college football, the playoff starts tonight.
I wasn't done with the Fighting Blue Hens.
What else is there to say on the Fighting Blue?
I don't know, but I don't want to be done with them yet.
They won a bowl game.
Yeah, well,
That's it. They won a bowl game.
it's like it's like breaking news. It's like the main story of the week.
I don't know if I would go that far, but it's an impressive season, an impressive win for the Fighting Blue Hens. That's for sure. Good for them.
Shout out Nick Minicucci.
But the playoffs do start tonight. Do you know Alabama hasn't lost to the same opponent twice in a season since 1893?
What?
Yeah. Hold on, I'll find the exact stat for you.
1893. Well, that's because they
Twice
haven't
Jesus.
played against Johnny Football 2.0.
Okay. The last time the University of Alabama football team lost twice to the same opponent in a single season was in 1893 when they lost to the Birmingham Athletic Club in their second ever season. So Oklahoma has the chance to make history tonight.
Give me John Mateer.
Do we think they
Give
will?
me John
They
Mateer to
are
make
home.
history.
They are the home team. They are favored by 1.5 points. I'm honestly probably going to stick with Oklahoma as well. I mean, Alabama looked so awful in the SEC championship, and you knew all season long they didn't have a run game. They just were able to scrape by with Ty Simpson and Ryan Williams and their passing game. But the second you face a really good defense like Georgia, they shut that down, and now you don't have a running game you can turn to. So you're kind of screwed. And Oklahoma has to know that. They stopped Ty Simpson in the pass. They don't have anything to worry about.
Give me John Mateer. I don't think he's Johnny Football 2.0 in like I don't think he's like an alcoholic and like parties all the time, but he's Johnny Football
I thought you were
2.0.
gonna say you don't think he's as good as Johnny Manziel was, but anyway.
But dude, he's the what's the word? The next coming, the forthcoming, the I don't know.
The upcoming.
I don't know what the word is. No, like the forthcoming of Johnny Manziel. He's the what's that word? There's a word.
He's the fourth.
Insert word here of Johnny Manziel.
He's the resurrection of Johnny Manziel.
That works too. Yeah, dude. He's.
I know what you're trying to say.
Have you seen Chad Powers?
Yeah.
He
I love
could.
Chad Powers.
He could just be Johnny Manziel.
Well, I mean, speaking of Chad Powers, this is not sports related at all. I hate the way TV shows are made nowadays.
Why is that?
What do you mean you're filming 6 episodes and releasing half a season and then having a mid-season break? I mean, Chad Powers might actually not be doing that. They might just be a 6-season or 6-episode season. But every show does that nowadays.
Well, I'm pretty sure Glenn
They
Powell
released like
said
6 episodes.
Did they? I don't think they confirmed a season 2 yet.
Are you? No, they had 2 of.
No,
what do you
because
mean?
they said. I think when I looked it up, it was like Glenn Powell was seeing if, like how people thought, like what people thought of the show.
Dude, they better bring that back. Oh, it's been renewed.
Oh,
It's been renewed for season 2 by Hulu. Thank God. That's such a great show.
Well, dude, I've been watching so
But
many
again,
shows that
it
like
just makes
I
me-
need there to be more episodes, like quicker. Like All American,
I'm
brother.
saying,
When I
like-
watched All American, like
Dude.
I haven't
All
watched
American
it since
football
like
needs to
season
be
4.
studied.
But
Good, you're not missing anything.
okay, but like you get what I'm saying in the sense of like I haven't watched it since season 4. That was like 2 years ago, and now there's like 9 seasons. It's like, or I don't know how many seasons there actually is, but it's like I wish
Or
the
so.
shows that I enjoyed watching could put out episodes that quickly.
Yeah. But I like on the same on that same note, All American fell off like crazy. That's why they're putting out so many episodes. They don't even
Yeah.
do football on the show anymore. Like they do, but like you watch
It became more
season 1 of
drama
that show.
based.
Yeah, and I'll admit I like some of the stuff. I did watch the ending. I watched the show all the way through. I liked, or I guess not all the way
Well,
through.
don't
They're
spoil
still making
it.
more episodes. I'm not gonna spoil it, but like the best way I can describe where All American went to, they had their ending and then kept going for no reason, if that makes sense. So now I'm not gonna get too into it because I don't want
Well,
to spoil
they
anything,
had
but
the ending like after college. Like when they graduated college, I feel like they could have ended it there.
yeah. But I will say I enjoyed some parts of the latest season. Like I did watch it, but it's just not the same. They don't actually play football on the show anymore,
Yeah.
which is, I don't know.
Well, it's like there's a lot of shows like I just watched the new season of Tulsa King, like, but now I gotta
I
wait.
gotta watch that.
I gotta wait
That's
like
good.
another year and a half for another season to come out. I'm still waiting on another season of Reacher.
Didn't somebody make a cameo on Tulsa King? I thought I heard there was some reason why I kept hearing about that show. Oh, no, I know what it was. Some alumni from my frat posted that they have like our letters in an episode of the new season of Tulsa King.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like Upsilon Theta Gamma or something like that.
Oh,
Not
you
like
told me about that.
it
You
just
told
has
me
the
about
Theta
that.
Gamma of it. Yeah.
But yeah,
But
so there's Tulsa King,
I
and I
do
just
need
watched that
like,
new season. Now I have to wait for more of that to come out. Reacher, I think I have to wait like another year for another season of Reacher to come out. I just started Landman. Like, I waited to start Landman until season 2 came out, but now once I finish season 2, I'm gonna have to wait another 2 years for season 3.
I get it that it's hard to make these things, but the thing that bothers me is like it didn't used to be that way. You used to have shows, granted they would be like 30-minute sitcoms, but you used to have shows putting out 22 to 24 episodes a season.
Yeah.
Now I'll watch 911 and they'll put out six. I just started 911 Nashville. They put out 6 episodes, great series, great 6 episodes. Boom, mid-season finale. Wait 2 months, 3 months until the rest of the season. Like, why? What's the purpose of that?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. But I digress. TV just isn't what it used to be.
Yeah, all the episodes nowadays are like an hour plus. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, I don't know if you watch Stranger Things, but like the finale is 2 hours long or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
I watched I didn't watch Stranger Things since season 1, but when I was someone was watching it and I was there and it was the finale and I was like, yeah, I don't know. I thought
Like
it was
most recent finale.
yeah.
Oh. So you saw some crazy stuff.
Yeah, but I also thought I mean, I didn't really know what had been happening and like
Yeah.
but it was basically like watching a movie. Like it was like
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, just make a movie at that point.
yeah. Well, it's like
I don't know. Like
what's that show? Limitless. They made a movie and then they made a show based off the movie. No, those were both really good. I watched them out of order though because I didn't know there was a movie, and I watched the show, and then I found out there was a movie, so I went back and it like explained everything.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the state of like TV and everything. I find myself watching old stuff. I don't. I mean, yes, there's some shows like Stranger Things, like you mentioned, Tulsa King, Lamb. Like, there's some great shows coming out, but they take so long in between that I don't care anymore.
The
Fallout
Bear.
season 2
I've been
just
watching The
came out,
Bear
and
too.
I mean, I just started this new season of Fallout. Great. I don't even remember what happened in the last season because it's been so long. And they'll put a little recap at the beginning, and I'm like, that's cool and all. I still don't know what the hell's going on.
Yep.
But anyways, got a little off track there. I guess speaking of shows, New York, the Knicks. The Knicks won the NBA Cup. And
the random tournament that the NBA plays.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's why I want to ask you this, because the Knicks aren't going to follow the Lakers and the Bucks in raising a banner for winning the NBA Cup, and I just want to hear your thoughts on that.
The NBA Cup doesn't matter. Like it's like it's not like I don't know what they're trying to do with the whole NBA Cup.
Well, I think they're trying to make it matter.
But it doesn't.
Like, I know,
like it doesn't matter. Like the state of the
it'll
NBA
never
right
matter.
now.
It'll never matter if you don't give it the chance.
Yeah, but the state of the NBA is already like going downhill. and now they have this random tournament that they just threw into a season that also the games go on your record.
Well, it's a regular, yeah. Besides the championship, yeah. Well, I think what they wanted, the Adam Silver's theory or vision, I should say, of this is I think he wants it to be similar, not the same, but similar to European soccer
Like
in
the FA
season
Cup. That's
tournament.
what I was thinking. But then, trying
And
to
but
do
those
that,
have hundreds of years of history.
those don't. The FA Cup doesn't count towards your record. The FA Cup something completely separate, and any other cup, but it's completely separate. The FA Cup, I'm just gonna use that example. It involves all stages of English soccer. Like, so what is the NBA gonna start doing this tournament and involving G League teams? Like, you know what I
Well,
mean?
there's no point in that if the G Leaguers would be on an NBA team if they were good enough. But I see what you're saying. If they want it, like
Like the point, I get
I
like
get
wanting to do something like that, but it just doesn't work for the NBA. Like it does not work, in my opinion, because maybe it's because I'm such a big soccer fan and I've seen tournaments like this because I watch them all the time. Doesn't work for basketball. It does not work for the NBA. Whereas
mm,
in Europe, where they have the Euro League or whatever, or the Champions, the whatever they call it over there, but they have it's like Champions League in soccer, but it's for basketball, where they have like all the
Europa.
best teams from every country playing a tournament, well, like a league phase tournament, whatever, throughout the season. That's sick. But trying to do that in America, like,
Hmm.
you can't do it. It's not possible to do.
Yeah.
And they're trying to
Well,
do it, and
I
I don't think it's a good idea. And I think it's like I already think the NBA is going downhill. Like, yeah, we got talking about the refs earlier, but with the way refs have been basically calling everything just cause. Players not caring. Like, I don't know. It's just all of it tied together. It doesn't work for me.
yeah. Well, I think as on the Knicks and the Cup point, I mean, to me, I feel like look, it's not the NBA championship, and everyone knows that. But if they were the first ones to do it, that'd be different. But I mean, the Lakers and Bucks kind of tried to set the precedent that all right, hey, you won the NBA Cup, raise something small in the rafters. I think at least throw up something that says like, all right, NBA Cup champions, and then do one of those ones where you can add like 30 years going down every year you win the NBA Cup. There's no need for a parade or anything like that. That'd be ridiculous. But I don't know, give the fans something to celebrate because it's so hard to win a championship. Like the Knicks haven't won anything since 1973. Give your fans some reason to celebrate besides the fact that, oh my God, we're actually a competent organization and making the playoffs again after being a laughing stock for years. I feel like the fans deserve, something to celebrate, but on the other, side of things, yeah, the NBA Cup, besides for those bench players, like the starters would be like, we want to win for the bench players because they need that money, that bonus or whatever. I don't know. I feel like the the reward for winning the NBA Cup needs to be worth, going out and playing that extra game and whatnot because it's a cool trophy, whatever, but no one's going to remember that trophy at the end of the day. No one's going to say, oh, this guy deserves to be in the Hall of Fame because he won 10 NBA Cups. But I also don't, I can't say I know what that reward should be. It shouldn't be a guaranteed playoff spot because then, these teams aren't gonna play the rest of the season. But I don't know. I see your point though. It's one of those situations where I think it worked at first as far as just making people care a little bit more about the regular season, but I think I think they need to just start fresh because I don't necessarily see how they can improve the NBA Cup. Besides, maybe I don't know, moving it later in the season and guaranteeing the winner a top 3 seed or something. I don't know. I don't know. But either way, I feel like the Knicks not raising a banner kind of tells everyone like, hey, we don't take this that seriously.
Yeah.
Cool, we won. These guys get a bonus, but we don't really care. And they're never the in-season tournament will never get to the level of some of those, European soccer tournaments because the teams and players don't care.
Well, even European basketball, like they have tournaments like this, and they're sick.
Yeah, but that's country versus country.
Yeah,
Correct?
and it's sick.
I mean, you can't really do that
Exactly.
in the
So
NBA.
don't try it. Like,
either way, the NBA regular season needed to try something. I will give Adam Silver credit for trying something because the regular season was becoming pointless. You had guys that would take half the regular season off, show up for the playoffs, and all of a sudden ball out.
yeah,
When you
but at the
have
same time, now
fans,
it's just a random thing you're stuck with. It's just you're stuck with it now. You know what I mean? Like it's
yeah. I like it in the aspect of, all right, most of the time you're gonna, if you get tickets to go and see a NBA Cup game, you're gonna see everyone play if they're healthy. You're not gonna see like, oh, LeBron is out for rest reasons or Kawhi is out for load management. You're not gonna see that because I think that's the ultimate motivation for making the in-season tournament. So many fans would pay, sums of money to go and watch their favorite players only to get to the game and find out their favorite player isn't playing because their back is sore or they need rest on a back-to-back or whatever the case may be. That's the problem that I think Adam Silver and the NBA is trying to fix. Is the NBA Cup doing that? Maybe a little bit, but yeah, it's still lacking that seriousness of like, oh, we need to win the NBA Cup this season. Like these guys, most of them are like, all right, whatever, we got eliminated, who cares? Back to the regular season. But
yeah.
I don't know. I digress. We got a couple minutes here, Brucey. I guess. What do you want to do here? We could go through the first round of the college football playoff, give our predictions, winners, and everything. We could play a little game.
I don't know if we have time for the prediction. I will say tonight. I mean, we could talk like tonight's game. Give me Oklahoma, but I also wanted to say rest in peace to Greg Biffle.
Yeah, and his family.
Yeah, and his family. And all 7 people, I think it was, that were on the plane that crashed. I saw that, and I was like, I remember. I haven't watched NASCAR since Dale Jr. retired, so it's been a while. But I still remember watching it all growing up, all up till I was, 18, whatever, 17, 18, 16, whatever, and that was a name. That was a household name. Was Greg Biffle, and he's probably one of the most legendary drivers. He's probably one of the top 50 best of all time. Like, Greg Biffle was up there. Greg Biffle was a dog. Driving that number 16. What was the sponsor? Shoot, I can't remember what his sponsor was. Oh, but I can picture what his car looked like. Oh, I'm so mad. I can't think of this.
I'm intrigued to see what NASCAR does as far as, I don't know, tribute or something to him. I don't really. Again, I don't follow NASCAR that much. I didn't watch
he had the
growing up
3M
either.
car. 3M. That's the one I'm thinking of. I think that's the one I'm thinking of.
M&M.
No, 3M. 3M. 3.
Yeah.
I think that's the car I was thinking of. But yeah.
Hope to see a nice tribute whenever, I don't know, maybe the next Indy 500 or something.
Yeah, or a race that he won. I mean, the season's over, but there might be one to start the season. I'm assuming at the Daytona 500, they'll probably run something. You said the Indy 500?
Yeah, that's the only race I could think of.
No, that's not NASCAR.
Well, it's a race.
Get called out.
I told you.
No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, I hope they do something to it, the Daytona 500. They probably will. I'm assuming they will. Because yeah, he was a legend. He was a
What is
legend
the
in the
Indy? What is
sport.
the Indy 500 if it's not NASCAR?
That's
It's
IndyCar
F1.
racing.
Indy what? All right, we're gonna end the show there. So I don't even know what that means.
Yeah.
Anyways, appreciate everybody tuning in. We will be back at it. We're getting back to the Tuesday, Thursday, Friday schedule. If you want, same day updates on when we're
Well,
actually
before we
going
tell
live.
people when we're going, before next week is the holidays, so
Well, yeah, next week, maybe some time off.
maybe Tuesday. We could do Tuesday, but I don't know if Christmas Day or
No.
the day after Christmas will work.
Yeah, I already know. Tuesday's the 23rd, right?
Yeah.
I have work that morning. We'll figure it out. Anyways, if you guys
Blame
want,
Vinny, guys. Blame Vinny. Shame. Shame.
if you guys want to be kept up to date on when the streams are happening, check us out on Twitter at The Regular Fan Show. Subscribe, follow Twitch and YouTube. Check out the socials, Instagram, TikTok, and all that at The Regular Fan Show. And if you want other daily content just around the sports world, me, Bruce, a couple of our buddies, we have the Locker Room. It's at Locker Room SM on all those same social medias. Go check it out. Give it a follow. We're posting daily content on there across all sports, from baseball to hockey to soccer to basketball, everything. We got it all coming for you, and plenty of other entertaining vids coming in the new year.
LockerRoomSportsMedia.com as well.
Yes. Thank you.
And
and check out Dubby.
Oh, there we go.
That's
what I was gonna say,
dude,
but I had to crack my back first.
Dude, I'm getting like something in like my middle left side of my back. I don't know if I needed to crack or what, but it's just been either way. So what would help is some nice energy powder from Dubby, because I'm feeling a little sleepy. Go to w.gg. Yep. It could be a hangover cure. It could be to get you through the gym workout. It could be to get you through a long night of gaming. I just said what it could possibly be used for. I didn't say anything. Go to w.gg. They got an absurd amount of flavors you can choose from. And if you use code RFS at checkout, you save 10%. We appreciate everybody tuning in. For Vinny Fredericks, Bruce Juno, I think I'm pointing at you on the stream too.
Nope.
We will catch you guys next time, and
have
a happy holidays if we don't see you before then.
Yeah, take care, everybody. Happy holidays. Merry Chrysler.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. We'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.